Yes, do not be alarmed. After 2 weeks off, I am Smooth.
And I'm Siddall.
This is the platform. And when it's about sports,
it becomes our business.
And yes, folks, we are back.
We've been away too long, man.
Yeah, man, far too long, but good to see you again, bro.
Hey, it's good to be back, man. It's been a rough 2 weeks personally. I know it's been a busy 2 weeks for you, but I'm just glad that I'm back here in the getaway.
Most definitely in the getaway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like you said, about to have some engagements, more and more on a person matter. But once again, the man is back, better than ever, and we're about to do the thing that we love to do. Now, talk about some sports.
Right. And you probably are listening to this, and you know you've been listening to our show for a little bit
since April, I believe.
Since April.
Yeah.
You probably heard you're probably hearing some very clear and crisp audio right there. You know?
It kind of make you sound like we doing like an actual radio podcast, you know.
Hi there.
Like, have you heard of Freddie Coleman from ESPN?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he be on like late night, like around 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And he be like, yeah, this is the Freddie Coleman from ESPN, you know. And that's how I sound like now.
Oh, the guy from that does the what's his name? Bramani Jones. Is that him?
No, it's two different people.
Oh, okay, I thought that was the announcer. The Right Time with Bramani Jones.
Right. But yeah, man. So a whole lot going on. We missed 2 weeks, but we're back, and we're about to go ahead and get into it right now. What is your hot topic?
Man, the hot topic right now for me is a number of topics, actually.
Okay.
One is the college football playoff.
All right.
I mean, you know, hey, it's here right now. It's on. Next couple weeks, we will see who goes to the national championship game.
Yeah, buddy.
And it's bowl season. Bowl season starts. And then, speaking of hot topics,
man,
hot stove.
It's burning up, y'all. What a day. These last 3 days have been pretty incredible. I mean, even as we speak, we're getting like pop-ups in regards to trades going on, the whole nine. So
I wonder if the baseball or winter meetings is going to top NBA's off season.
They trying.
Yeah,
they trying.
They are.
And you know, this only been 3 days in regards to the winter. I think the winter meetings are normally 3 or 4 days long, but every day has been crazy. Especially if you are a St. Louis Cardinal fan. We made some noise today. We've been all over the news. It's crazy.
And we ain't talking about Stanton.
Nah, unfortunately we not. But hey,
it's what I told you guys a couple weeks ago that this would happen. So I wasn't surprised when it happened. But we got somebody today from the Miami Marlins.
Yeah. So we're gonna break that down very shortly because that's pretty much my hot topic is baseball. And as we go ahead and break down the winter meetings, man, that's our first topic of the day. So, as you know, a couple of days ago, I believe it was on a Monday or Sunday, Giancarlo Stanton announced that he's going to join not the Cardinals, not the Giants, but the Yankees. And he's not going to be the only masher out there. Because there's another guy who won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Won the home run derby this past season, named Aaron Judge, who's already on the Yankees. And now we have the reincarnation of the Bash brothers, and they now reside in New York. Might as well call them the actual Bronx Bombers or maybe the Twin Towers. What you think?
I don't know. All I call them is the same old Yankees. You know, ever since Reggie Jackson in the 70s,
man,
and then you got basically the all-star team of the 90s and 2000s. It's the same old Yankees. Here you go, the Yankees just picking up great players. You know what I mean? Right. It's just the same old thing. And so I thought that the Yankees were going to turn a page and construct their teams a different way now. It's the same old. Let's get all of the talent in the league. Let's pay them this extraordinary amount of money, or in this case, take on an extraordinary amount of money and just build an all-star team and let's win championships.
Yeah,
that's what it is, you know. Yeah, we're back. New York is right back at it.
They're back to officially being, because for a few years, because they wasn't really winning, it really wasn't a lot of attention on them. But now the Yankees are back to being the hated Yankees. New York Yankees.
They're the team that everybody loves to hate in baseball.
I mean, you're looking at a murderer's row from Aaron Judge, Stanton, Didi Gregorius, Sanchez, Brett Gardner. I mean, this team, Aaron Hicks, this team is going to be a beast.
And they got a young prospect. They got a young prospect at third base coming up too.
Yes.
You know, so what can you do?
What can you do?
And it's not over yet. I mean, they can get more players.
Exactly. I mean, word is they even trying to see about Machado. Can you imagine?
I mean, just like
it's kind of like shit. All the other teams.
If I was a pitcher, I'd just walk off the mound. It's like, are we playing the Yankees?
Right. I mean, it's like shit. All the other teams just say, you know what? We'll try again next season.
Right. Try again next season.
The season hasn't even started yet. You're always saying, you know what? We'll try a couple years.
Right. Yeah. It's a wrap for us.
Shouts out to Eric Harvey. He's following us right now. So give us some love, Eric. You want to give us your thoughts on anything and the topics right now? We at the very top. Well, second from the top, talking about the winter meetings. Let us know your thoughts about Stanton. There you go. He says, yo, 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 yo. And oh, yeah, and don't be alarmed. Yes, you do hear that crystal HD from us. Got some updates in our production. So we're clear now.
Yep.
But yeah, man. So let us know what's up. Welcome to the show. Please feel free to give us some comments. Let's have some fun with some conversations. Get it in. But continuing on. New York is going to be a team that you don't want to mess with for years to come. Now, he went to New York, but he turned down a certain team.
Sure did.
A certain team. Now, this team here, for years and years and years, has been known to always be able to attract those free agents, or we get them via trade, and we give them that whole FTL allure.
Baseball heaven.
This is the place to be.
You know?
Ain't no other franchise that can do what we do in the National League. And they used to be a selling point.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
But
nah.
It's not going down anymore.
No, and I think St. Louis has lost its luster right now as far as a destination for baseball players, because for a long time, St. Louis has touted itself as the best baseball town in America, baseball heaven, this, that, and the third, the Clydesdales, the Hall of Famers with the red jackets, whatever. Look, we've been living in the past. St. Louis has been living in the past. And the bottom line is, I'm going to take the words from Bernie Nicholas here. He's a writer here in St. Louis, sports writer here in St. Louis. He says, look, players don't want to play in a museum. They want to play. They want to play in the World Series.
True.
And for the past few seasons, we haven't even won a lot of playoff games, let alone went to playoffs. And between 2011 and 2014, we played in the most postseason games during that stretch of time. But from 2015 to now, we've only played in 4 postseason games.
How many?
4.
Whew.
4. No one wants to come here. And I think you can point to the coach of the team. I mean, I'm going to bring it up again. Mike Matheny. he is as dry as wheat toast.
That's pretty dry.
He is dry. You know what I mean? He is as dry as Popeye's biscuits. He is not Mr. Congeniality right now. And worse than that, he's not really a good baseball coach. He was a great player, great catcher, just not a great skipper. And instead of reading the writings on the wall, the Cardinal organization this offseason did everything but fire the man. It's like they're scared to pull the trigger. Right. They do all of these other song and dance things around them and say, you better get your act together. That's not gonna work. And players know. Sorry. Yeah, message. You doggone right. Players know that that doesn't win ball games.
Yeah. So just to add on, in regards to the whole museum thing, Stan very much highlighted the issue. He already commended the Cardinals for being a great organization, great fans. I saw how the team was ran. Well, he said that he saw the team was being ran while he was in spring training. You know, they used to share the Marlins and the Cardinals share the same spring training facility. He said, but basically that was in the past. You know, all these championships, all this allure, all that stuff is in the past.
It's in the past, man.
I'm trying to find a team that I feel can win now. And prior to these moves that happened today, and we still hope to have more moves coming, but at the time of his signing, he blatantly just let everyone know, let the Cardinal organization know, Mozeliak, Gersh, all of them, that this Cardinal team is not a win now team. And the whole climate has changed in regards to free agency, free agents, or guys who want to play for the Cardinals. Back then, we used to be that team. We used to have so much respect in our own league, the whole division, the whole nine. But now, these teams like the Cubs, they're starting to be the destination because now these other guys are saying, you know what?
The thing is flipped because that wasn't the case before.
Exactly. They're seeing how teams play every day. They see how the manager is. They see how the organization is being run. And a lot of clubs now have money. You know, back then, a lot of, you used to have your top tier like the Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, maybe Cardinals a little bit. But now all these teams are slowly building up. So you just can't sell.
Can't sell
on the STL. You have to have a product on the field that's going to make someone else say, you know what? If I can just be that missing piece, you know what? I'm good to go. So maybe Stanton still felt like if he chose the Cardinals, they still wouldn't be able to hump.
And they wouldn't, because the Cardinals they are not that team right now. They are a third place team at best right now. They are not a winning ball club. It's not happening right now. And it just seems like the front office is living in a fantasy world right now. They're still floating on this baseball heaven cloud. And it's just that cloud is gone.
It's long gone.
It's sailed away.
It all started. And by the way, shouts out to Lee. He's in the building.
Oh, Lee.
Look, good to see you. I know you're like, wait a minute, them guys sound crystal clear now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we stepped our game up. Yeah. Like the Cardinals did.
Right, unlike the Cardinals. We're stepping our game up here. And, we talk about the Cubs, they used to be the laughingstock of the National League.
Now everyone
107 years of not winning, 108 years. But they're the place to be. They're a fun ball club. The clubhouse is fun. Manager is cool, laid back. And they win.
Yeah.
And they win.
Yeah.
We are not that team anymore. We're just also ran.
And going back, let's break down this whole Stanton thing, because he originally gave the Marlins 4 teams. This wasn't publicized until it got to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
But he already told them, Cubs, Dodgers, Yankees, Astros. That was it. Marlins, led by Derek Jeter, said, man, let's see if we can force him to change his mind. And let's add some more teams into it. And everyone in mama knew that St. Louis was willing to do anything they can to acquire Stanton. And Miami felt like maybe we can force him.
Hey, why not? They took a chance.
Right. So we can't.
Unlike the Cardinals have done on past few.
But so now we get into it. He had these meetings with San Fran and St. Louis. The reason why he did it, because he just wanted to see how other organizations were being ran. But at the end of the day, he still had his to-do list in regards to what teams he would rather go to. So even with the presentation that we'd had, and unfortunately, obviously it didn't work out, which I feel like we need to just fire our whole recruiting staff who represent the Cardinals. They all need to go. Hire Conzo Martin.
Yeah.
And make something happen. But whoever is trying to sell St. Louis to these players, they're not doing a good job.
First of all, look, this I'm going to make a statement, and unfortunately, and when it comes to negative things, I have not been wrong yet on this show, and I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm wishing that I'm wrong here, okay, people, when I say all these things, but I'm going to say this: as long as they have Matheny, as long as they have John Mozeliak running it, Cardinals is going to stay right where they are in third place. Fourth place in the division. It's just not going to happen.
Even with the moves they were making now?
It doesn't matter who they get. It's like The Rock. It doesn't matter who you get. It's still going to be the same, because when it comes to 2018 offseason, you're going to have Harper and all these guys. They are going to pass up on the Cardinals because they are selling an old product. It's like having 3-week-old bread on the shelf and putting on a sale sign on it and expecting people to buy it. People are not buying that. And that's what the Cardinals are doing right now.
Eric says on here, let's see, going back to Stanton, he said, yeah, my birds are missing it. Man, they need to spend that dough. Then he says, I think he turned down, meaning Stanton, I think he turned down the Cardinal way. And then let's see.
The Cardinal, I'm gonna tell you this. I said this before too. The Cardinal way, if they keep on messing up, is gonna be a losing way.
Like Tommy Pham said. Lee said the hell with Stanton. Then he says he had an agenda and made a smart move, in my opinion. Like you said,
I can't get mad at Stanton.
Right. Stanton knew where he really wanted to go. And it also shows how smart he is, because he did his research. For what I was told, his people did like some kind of statistic thing in regards to the players, the team, the progress that they've been having over the years. And he compared like the Cardinals to this team, to that team, to that team. And that's when he realized, like, you know what? This team ain't ready to win right now. And it could be because of Matheny. Mozeliak has to have a whole lot of the blame as well, because
he's starting to realize that as well.
He put, and that's what I was saying. Remember, I was saying that last season.
You were telling me that, yeah.
And he put so much faith in guys that's about to actually leave. Guys in Piscotty, who word is that he's going to be traded pretty soon to maybe Oakland, his hometown, so he can be close to his mom. Guys like Grichuk. They really based their team the last 3 seasons on those 2 guys to really be the anchor. And they have not met expectations. Remember last season, they wanted Carpenter to bat third. He's not a 3-hole hitter.
Everybody in their mama knew that he wasn't no 3-hole hitter.
So the mindset going in over these past seasons, and it had to start from Mozeliak, because that was his vision. And then he relayed the vision to Matheny. You know what I'm saying? It all started with Mozeliak. and the bad choices in regards to who we should have represent this. Well, not represent the team, but who we think is going to be a 3-hole hitter or 4-hole hitter. Maybe we shouldn't get David Price and we should get someone else. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten Scherzer and got, you know what I'm saying? So it's stuff on the top. And as I said before, they realize now that they made a lot of mistakes. Everything you're saying is true in regards to you can't sell St. Louis like we had before because that doesn't matter anymore.
They ain't biting that,
it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Eric says on here, I agree, Lee. We don't have a standing batting in front of him. I'm curious to see if he can bat 300 here. Oh, you're talking about Ozuna, I believe. Then he said, these guys use all that now. The players have right. So, like I said before, Stan knew what he was doing. And when you make a life-changing decision, you know, he been with the Marlins for, what, 7 years, something like that? And when you plan on being for another team for the next 10 years, you're going to do all your research.
Yeah.
You ain't going to be like, okay, next up, whoever's raised their hand the highest, I'm going. No.
Well, you know, everybody's hating on Stanton because he chose the Yankees and, you know, hey, sell out this and that. Hey, look, he made the right decision for him and his family and his future. I'm not mad at him because if I was in the same seat, hey, there it is. You know, David Price, you know, he grew up liking the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Scherzer, he's from the St. Louis area. They both didn't choose St. Louis. So they made the right decision for themselves and their family and their position. So I can't get mad at that. You got to have a stronger sales pitch as if you're the Cardinals.
You have to. You
gotta be able, and the way you're gonna sell it is results on the field.
Yeah, the product.
Make the right decisions in the front office and in the dugout as the manager.
And I know it's a bad analogy, folks.
Oh boy,
don't judge me, but it's kind of like if you
be careful.
If you do drugs, and you know this product. This brand new product that's been on the rise for a minute. It's strong, it's potent.
Yeah.
It does the job. But yet you got this old former product that used to be popular, but you're not seeing the same results. What you gonna do? You're gonna choose that good, nice product that's, you know, on the rise.
It's like when people like if you're trying to sell music, you're not gonna sell it on a cassette tape.
Right.
You're gonna go to Spotify,
Tidal, all them.
Hey man, I got these cassette tapes. It's top of the line. No, thank you.
Right.
That's the Cardinals. They're trying to sell cassette tapes right now.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the views from Smoooth and Siddall.
This is water and ice, people.
No, that's he tricking y'all. That's some vodka and
vodka straight up.
Hey, he gonna need some talking about these Cardinals right now. Oh, speaking of the Cardinals as well, did you hear about the Cardinals? They're going to take out some seating in right field, and they're going to add some kind of like open seating entertainment area. I guess he wasn't feeling that one, huh?
And the Cardinals are going to still be in third place with that open seating area.
Yeah, so their plans, their plans for Busch Stadium is they're trying to bring more entertainment inside the stadium, kind of like having like a club, set like an outdoor bar kind of thing. Yeah, we'll see, but it still go back like you said to the product. The product has to be better. Now, vision is though, because who would have thought that we'd be saying this? But we're going to have some brothers in the outfield. Ozuna, Pham, our boy, Tommy Pham, and Dexter Fowler.
Yeah. Ozuna, you know, he's a Latin player, you know.
Yeah, but he a brother.
He a brother.
He a brother.
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, it's good to see.
Finally.
We've always had brothers. You know, we had Ozzie Smith, we had Willie McGee. You know, after them, he had Brian Jordan, Bernard Gilkey,
Yeah, but you talking about
Ray Langford.
You talking about over 10 years ago?
Yeah, no, over 20 years
Right,
ago.
right.
Sheesh.
That's the problem.
Sheesh.
You know, they had angels in the outfield. We're gonna have brothers in the outfield.
Right, with brothers in the outfield.
Brothers in the outfield.
But those brothers got to produce, man.
Got to.
I don't care if you out there green, be blue people out there. If you ain't hitting the ball and scoring runs, sorry, brothers.
Yeah.
You got to go.
Yeah. And Eric, as you said, you are correct. That Yankee lineup, though, is going to be pretty crazy. Lee says, yeah, we can't rely on our history no more. The history is exactly what you just said, Lee. History. It's in the past.
Yeah, it's in the past.
Now it's time for us to write a new chapter. And
you can bring out the Clydesdales, and when they were in fourth place,
right, right,
you could do the same thing. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna change the wins on the field.
There we go. So that was baseball. Once again, some more moves have been taking place. If you haven't found out now, the Los Angeles Angels just traded to get Ian Kinsler. So he's the second baseman. So moves are going right now on the fly. It's going to be sad to see Magneria Sierra leave the Cardinals because he's part of the trade to go to Miami so as to get Marcelo Zona.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he's going to have his time to shine, you know?
Yeah.
He's a great player. He's a great player.
That's something else, real quick. That's something else I wanted to discuss. It's stuff like that. Remember when he came up back in early May or June? All he did was hit and get on base.
Yep, and what did they do?
The first time they had an opportunity to bring up somebody else, they either sent him back or stopped playing him. It was so stupid. It's the stuff like that. You had a guy that was getting on base. Hey, my whole thing is utilize him until he could not perform anymore.
And that's why they are always going to be with those two guys at skipper and in the front office. That's why they're going to be third and fourth place for a couple years to come before they leave.
Right. So, yes.
Prove me wrong, Cardinals.
Please
prove me wrong, because
I
want to get up here and say, hey, I was wrong, man.
Right.
But unfortunately, I'm right, man.
So, up next, college football. So we have a couple games starting this weekend.
It's set, man.
But we got some big games coming up on New Year's Day. 4 games to be exact. The college football playoff is official, and this should actually be a very good one.
It's going to be interesting. I have my predictions. I don't know if we're there yet.
Not yet.
But I have, it should be interesting. I have a team that that's going to be a lock for the national championship this year.
Okay.
We'll talk about that at a later time.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and do our predictions the Tuesday before New Year's.
Yeah, because things can happen.
Yeah. So,
but my favorite time of the college football year is here, and that's bowl season. It doesn't matter who really is playing in these bowls, the small bowls, the big bowl. It's always a good time because it for a lot of these teams that this is their championship,
right? And
they play to get to a bowl game, and you see some very competitive football games at a lot of times during these games. So don't count these games out,
right? And I know we have locally Mizzou. They're playing Texas for the first time since they left the Big 12. But at the Texas Bowl, that goes down, I believe, on New Year's Eve. So look forward to that matchup. But let's talk about the matchups for the playoff. Clemson versus Alabama. It is the rematch.
Yes, and it is going to be interesting football game. I think without saying predictions,
right.
Alabama has come out as a strong defense, not playing up to standards in the last few games. But I don't know what was going on, but they still have a great football team. I don't know what it is.
What have I told you from the get-go before they even played their first game? What was my main concern about Alabama? What did I feel like would be their weakest point?
I don't know.
The quarterback.
Interesting.
Jalen Hurts. I said from the get-go, I said he has to do more than what he did last year. And the results have not shown that as a quarterback, he's really elevated his game. Like, you know how, and shouts out to the Heisman Award winner, Baker Mayfield. If Oklahoma was down by 15 points late in the game, Baker Mayfield is normally would be that guy.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That bring the truth back. Or Sam Donald from USC. He could be that kind of guy. We don't see the same kind of thing from Jalen Hurts.
It's true.
So the defense is very important for Alabama, along with that incredible running game. But
yeah, it's like almost unstoppable.
If the running game was shut down, could you really rely on Jalen Hurts with his arm to bring you back into a game?
Yeah, he is exposed, but man, they have a lot of talent. And I look at more of the talent around Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's talented enough now where he can utilize a lot of the talent around him and be effective. So I really see Alabama as a strong team. The question is, I don't think we really had a chance to talk about this. Just what is your thoughts about how this whole Final Four went down with Ohio State being the team outside looking in? They win the Big 12 championship.
Big 10.
I mean, yeah, Big 10. The Big 10 championship. Beat Michigan.
One word, karma.
Karma.
Remember last year? Who won the Big 10 championship?
It was Nebraska.
Nope.
I'm sorry, not Nebraska. Or Penn State.
But guess who went into the Final Four instead?
Ohio State.
It shows you that the committee does not care if you won your conference championship. They want to put the best 4 teams out there. Recall when we had that big discussion, that very intense discussion about what they're looking at. They want to make sure that they have the best 4 teams out there playing on New Year's Day and then the following week. And I feel like that's what they did.
They did, but wow.
Ohio State.
I have mixed thoughts about that that decision.
Ohio State, I commend you for a great season. But what hurt your chances was after you had that great comeback victory, because y'all was down the whole game against Penn State. Remember that game?
Yeah, they were.
And y'all came back and won. Y'all on top of the world. But then the very next week, y'all went up to Iowa and got shellacked.
Stunk up the place.
Got shellacked. And that's what hurt y'all chances. Now, yes, you did win. Wisconsin didn't have a lot of credibility going to that game. And especially when they got exposed by Ohio State.
They definitely got exposed.
It was like, wow, them guys can run fast. They're big and strong. Wow. We can't catch up to them guys.
They were certainly unmatched.
And that's what I was, trying to tell you when we had that conversation. It's like they haven't really played anybody.
But my thing was, if you play against these teams, which Wisconsin did, and they lost, great. Now we know the wins and losses matter on the field. Look, hey, you're undefeated, but guess what? You win against the team, you lost. That's it. I don't have any problems with that. But you win your conference championship. You mean you win in, hey, I don't know.
Okay, so.
But then Alabama, I can see the other side. Alabama is a great team. Yeah. And they are a better team on paper better than Ohio State. So,
and it's kind of like, okay, well, I think Ohio State had
but
more.
then Alabama lost to Georgia, and they lost to Auburn.
No,
they
one loss.
Well, they lost to
Auburn.
Okay,
Iron Bowl.
Yeah, they lost to Auburn, but then Auburn turned around and got beat by Georgia. So it's just like, I mean, it's a tough decision for that crew.
All right, but my whole thing is, what loss is worse? The Ohio State loss to Iowa or the Alabama loss to Auburn?
Yeah, that Ohio State. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Yeah, that was worse.
Yeah,
and they lost 2 games instead of Alabama's 1 game.
Yeah,
so
so
that happens.
And then the other matchup should be pretty interesting to see. Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield, the Heisman Award winner, face off against Georgia.
Offense versus defense, it's going down.
Yeah, it should be a very physical game.
And Baker Mayfield, I'm gonna tell you what, people talk about Baker Mayfield. Oh, he's, his antics on the field. And look, hey, I like that fire.
I love it.
It's not like Johnny Manziel, where Johnny Manziel was just straight belligerent off the field. I mean, Baker Mayfield, he's mild, he'll do certain things, but he's got that fire.
I love it.
And he goes out there, he wants to win. And he's got that killer instinct. And not a lot of things is going to intimidate him. And he ain't going to let people intimidate him. And so I like that about him.
You recall, I ain't going to say he has a similar game or he's the same kind of player, but remember the fire that Johnny Manziel brought out with Texas A&M during them years?
Yeah, he did.
I would take that over just like I think Baker Mayfield is going to be a better quarterback than Manziel, but just to have that
and better character overall. Too.
Yeah, to have, because he seemed more humble than Manziel, but you feel that not, I don't want to say Tim Tebow-ish, but he just has that. I want to fight. I want to ride with him. I want to go through the trenches with him.
Tim Tebow was on another level.
Yes, he was.
And when it comes to like leadership, like you talk about, when you look at over football, college and pro, there are few leaders of men
like Tebow,
and in the NFL, Ray Lewis.
Oh yeah.
You can't really point. They're on a different scale when it comes to leadership,
right,
on the field. But Baker Mayfield is close. He's close. Yeah.
How do you feel about Mizzou's Drew Lock? It seems like he's coming to his own these last 2 seasons.
Not really familiar with Drew Lock, to be quite honest. I haven't really been following Mizzou football.
Shame on him, y'all.
Yeah, well, whatever. They haven't done anything.
Hey, he proved to me. Prove something to me.
They crawled into a bowl slot. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'll be watching the bowl game now, and I'm gonna be watching very closely to see what I can see, and not just for this season, but just see who they have for a few more seasons to come here.
Yeah,
to build on. But it's a big test. It's the biggest game for them. This is a bowl game, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what they have, and Drew Lock as well.
Exactly.
See what he's got.
Yeah. So once again, Clemson and Alabama, and then Oklahoma and Georgia. New Year's Day.
I'm itching to give my predictions and why.
Man,
we're gonna wait.
Hold off, bro. Hold off. So that was college football. Now it's time to go into the NFL, and we have missed some weeks. So
yeah,
we're going to do a quick little throwback to week 12.
It's the platform pick'em.
Platform pick'em results. So I'm not going to go through each team in regards to who won for week 12 and 13. We picked back up on 14. So just so you know, on week 12, I had 13 wins to 3 losses.
And week 12, I had 12 wins and 4 losses.
Week 13, I had 11 wins and 5 losses.
And I was 12-4.
Now, week 14.
Woo. Now we want to read off the week 14.
Yes. Week 14. This was not one of my proudest moments.
Yeah, see, my crack research staff.
They came back, huh?
Yeah, they was in another world or something. I don't know what they were doing.
So let's go ahead and break it down. I had New Orleans at Atlanta. I had Atlanta.
I had New Orleans.
Atlanta won.
Did Atlanta win?
Yep, Atlanta won.
Oh yeah, Atlanta won. Yeah, okay. Ain't in the discrepancy. I just took the L.
You took that L.
I'm trying to find something like what. It just can't be right. Okay, proceed.
All right. Indianapolis at Buffalo. They had the snow game.
The snow game. That was a good game.
It was nice. Buffalo. I had Buffalo. Buffalo won. Minnesota at Carolina. I had Minnesota.
And I also had Minnesota.
And Carolina won. Did y'all see that incredible run by Cam Newton?
Oh, man. He ran like, man, y'all must have forgot who I was, man.
That was incredible.
You know who I am?
That was pretty incredible. Let me see here.
And then that throw on his back foot, to the receiver, like, you can't make that throw and get away with it in the NFL. He did.
And let's see here. What's next? Chicago at Cincinnati. I had Cincinnati.
Yeah, I had Cincinnati.
But Chicago won. And they blew them out. Mitch Trubisky, he showed out. These last few weeks, he's been
everybody was mad when he got drafted, but now
he's been coming out.
Maybe he all right. Maybe he's good.
Yeah, he's been definitely on the come up.
Yeah.
Green Bay at Cleveland. I had Green Bay.
I had Green Bay. And Green Bay almost lost that game.
Yeah, Green Bay won.
Yeah.
San Fran at Houston. I had Houston. San Fran won.
Garoppolo. Man.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
He talking about a spark.
Yeah. He showed me something, man. Everybody's been hyping him up, but I kind of was tuning it out because he's with the Patriots.
Right.
I'm like, he's just because he's with the Patriots. Well, now he's with one of the sorriest teams in the league, and now he's giving him a spark. Maybe he does have something.
Right. Dallas at the Giants. I had Dallas. Dallas won. Oakland at KC. I had Oakland. KC won. Detroit at Tampa Bay. I had Detroit. Man, what the heck is going on with Tampa Bay? Man,
they were on top of the world.
I had that team going.
They were good on paper. But then, I guess because, the hard knocks.
The hard knock syndrome.
Had you like, man, maybe they. Nah.
Yeah, the hard knock curse. It's a hard knock life. Let's see. Tennessee at Arizona. I had Tennessee. Arizona won. Wow. Jets at Denver. I had the Jets. Denver won. The reason why I think Denver won because Josh McCown, the quarterback from the Jets, broke his hand. That changed the whole dynamic of the game.
Sure did.
Washington at the Chargers. I should have chosen the Chargers. I had the Redskins.
I had the Chargers, actually.
Chargers won.
Yeah.
Chargers are like the hottest team.
Yeah, they are.
They're the hottest team in the league right now. Shouts out to Mimi Love. She just joined us.
The emancipation of Mimi.
Welcome to the club.
All right.
I see we got some comments that we got to go back on too.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Philadelphia at the Rams. I had the Rams.
I had Philadelphia. I already knew it was up.
Philadelphia won. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that very soon.
Yeah.
Seattle at Jacksonville. I had Jacksonville.
I had Seattle.
And Jacksonville won.
Ooh, did they win?
We'll talk about that too.
Did they win?
Talk about that in a second.
Lord.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh. I had Pittsburgh.
I had Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh looking good, y'all. New England at Miami. I know we both had New England. Easily had New England.
Yeah.
And guess what? Miami won.
They always have problems in Florida, in Miami. They always do.
So with that being said, week 14, I was 7-9.
And I was also 7-9. So the overall, you got the overall score yet?
Yes.
All right.
I am currently 132 wins and 75 losses.
Ooh. I am at 128 wins and 79 losses.
We're getting there, folks.
Man, I just got to get some couple more games turned around, man.
Right. We definitely getting there.
What if we end on a tie at the end of the season?
That would be just too crazy.
Right.
That would be too crazy. So now it's time for the platform pick'ems for week 15.
15. Here we go.
Denver at Indianapolis. I have Indianapolis.
I have Denver.
Here we go. Starting off strong. We're starting off strong.
It has begun.
All right. Chicago at Detroit. I have Detroit.
I got Detroit.
Chargers at Kansas City. I have the Chargers.
I have Kansas City winning this one.
Miami at Buffalo. I have Buffalo.
I got Buffalo.
Green Bay at Carolina. I have Carolina.
I got Carolina.
Even though that bad man will be back this Sunday, but I still got Cam.
Yeah. Cam. Oh, Cam.
Baltimore at Cleveland. I have Baltimore.
I got Baltimore.
Houston at
Cleveland needs something.
Man. Houston at Jacksonville. I have Jacksonville.
I got Jacksonville.
Cincinnati at Minnesota. I have Minnesota.
Got Minnesota.
Jets at New Orleans. I have New Orleans.
I got New Orleans.
Philadelphia at the Giants. I have Philadelphia.
I got Philly despite it all.
Man, ain't that sad about Carson
Dang,
Wentz?
man.
I hated that for real.
It's like David Carr all over again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Arizona at Washington. I have Arizona.
I got Washington in this.
Okay. Rams at Seattle. It's gonna be a hard game.
Yeah.
And this game is gonna be so big because if the Rams win Sunday, they'll be 2 games up.
Yep.
And then they'll have one more victory to clinch the NFC West.
Yep.
If Seattle loses, their chances of being in the playoffs are going to be slim to none. So Seattle's going to come with everything they have.
Yeah. And I actually thought about this game long and hard, too.
Yeah.
I believe.
And once again, we'll go talk about the Rams in just a second.
Yeah.
New England at Pittsburgh.
Hey, we didn't pick our picks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have the Rams.
I have the Rams doing it. Yeah.
New England at Pittsburgh. I have Pittsburgh.
I have New England.
Oh, okay. Tennessee.
Drama, man. Maybe I can get some games, man.
I love it. Tennessee at San Fran. I have San Fran.
I have Tennessee, y'all. Woo. Yeah, something's
about to shake. Something about to shake.
Yeah.
Dallas at Oakland. I have Dallas.
I got Dallas.
Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I have them Dirty Birds.
Yeah, me too, man.
So
something's gonna have to go.
Yes, sir.
Something's gonna have to give.
Yes, sir. Up next.
That's the platform pick'em, man.
Yeah. Up next, the Rams. We still follow the Rams. I know I do.
I'm still a Rams fan. You know, this is nothing new where you have fans from all across the country. You know, in different spots. You know.
Right.
And we're no different now because our team left. And doesn't change the fact that I've been following the Rams for 20 years. 20 plus years right now. So
so
can't stop on a dime and say, I ain't a fan no more.
But and especially now that Fisher is gone, you know, I have no problem with McVay. He's been a breath of fresh air.
Dude is awesome, man.
He is. And
I wish we can get somebody like that as a coach of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway, we done with the Cardinals for right now.
Yeah. But the Rams, can they get over the hump? And what I mean by that is, yes, 2 weeks ago we did beat New Orleans when they were on the cream of the crop team. But there's been games in which we've had an opportunity to really set ourselves apart and be like, you know what? We are officially an elite team. There's 3 games that comes to mind. One was our first matchup with Seattle. We had an opportunity to show Seattle it's a new game. It's a new team. We had that victory in hand until Cooper Kupp dropped that touchdown in the end zone.
And he fumbled. I think that was the game where he fumbled at the goal line.
That was coming up next.
Oh, shit. He's made so many mistakes. I've been losing track over Cooper Kupp, man.
So every time the Rams have had a chance against an elite team to show them, you know what, we for real, they succumb to the pressure. Number 2, when they played at Minnesota, on the road, hostile environment, the Rams were right there with the Vikings. They had the opportunity to get a nice lead in the game. And Cooper Kupp, once again, he had the opportunity to score a touchdown. He fumbled the ball right at the goal line. Turned out to be a touchback. Once that happened in the game, that changed the whole momentum of that entire game. And the Rams lost that game.
Can I say something about Cooper Kupp?
Go ahead.
Cooper Kupp is a rookie.
Yes.
Cooper Kupp has made plenty of mistakes. But you know what? At the end of the day, Cooper Kupp is going to end up making the biggest play of the season.
I feel that.
Because of these many losses. It's through adversity where you get to know yourself as a person, player, whatever you do. And he's had a lot of adversity. But then from that, you learn. And you grow. And when it comes down to it, the back of his mind, he's like, if he's strong enough, he's going to say, not again. Never again will this happen to me. If I have a chance, I'm going to make the play. He's going to make the biggest play. He's going to have a Ricky Pro type of play when it comes down to it.
Okay.
At some point in this season, postseason.
Okay. Look forward to it.
That's my bold prediction.
And then third game was this past Sunday against Philadelphia. Rams had a opportunity, especially after Carson Wentz went down. But even before then,
a wounded opponent, man.
Gotta keep him down.
Yeah.
So there was a few possessions in which the Rams were on defense. It was like 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 6, and all we needed was that one stop. We get that stop, but then, penalty because of taunting by Trumaine Johnson. We get another play, 3rd down. Get that stop. Flag. Pass interference. Blatant hold. I mean, you saw the hold.
Blatant hold.
Clear as day. Then when the Rams get a lead and they had the opportunity to push on and maybe shut the door.
Yeah, put them away.
It was the same possession in which Jared Goff got stripped by a former Ram, Chris Long, and turned the ball over. So, 2 things that came to mind. One is that they still have that Jeff Fisher syndrome, meaning a lot of self-inflicted wounds. 2, can Jared Goff lead this team to a critical win down the line? Because he's had his chances and he has failed each time. He has not had that one game-winning drive to propel the Rams to victory.
I just say, look, the Rams are still learning how to win. You know, we can't expect him to be perfect. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of boneheaded mistakes, and you got to cut down on that. But they're still learning how to win. Trumaine Johnson, Cooper Kupp, you know, the things they do on the field, that's not how you win, but you learn from that. You have to learn from that. because this game against Seattle is no joke. Seattle, we always have a tough game against Seattle. And we haven't won in Seattle. I don't know. I don't know how long.
Actually, it's been 2 years because when we 2 years. The last year that we played in St. Louis was when the Rams won there.
And you see, we've lost so many games in Seattle that I didn't even remember that win.
Yeah.
So, and some of those players remember. Just know they know this is a rivalry game. They gotta win this, and the stakes are high. This is what we're gonna see. We're gonna see if they're ready yet.
Yep. Yes, we are.
And then after that, you gotta put it away, because after Seattle, you got the Titans, and then you have the 49ers.
Yep.
Okay. Titans have been okay, but they're beatable. 49ers are definitely beatable, but you have to win those games.
So Eric says 8-8. Are you predicting that's going to be the record for which team, Eric? Let me know. And shouts out to my boy Steve Wood, DJ as well.
Okay.
Good dude. And also a co-worker of mine. Welcome out. I think it's his first time part of the platform. So welcome to the show.
Definitely.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, anything you see in regards to our topics, let us know what you want to talk about. We got no problem with it. Let's have fun. Right now we are discussing can the Rams get over the hump. But right now, we're about to get back to some college basketball real quick.
Do you want to go over the standings of football?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. The football standing. Let's start off with the AFC and the AFC East. It's already going to be a wrap. Patriots are on top.
Yeah.
10-3.
Just name the teams that matter right
now.
now.
Yeah. So we'll just leave the Patriots as is.
Yeah.
In the AFC West, it's still a dogfight. Chargers and Chiefs are tied at 7-6. Raiders are behind 6-7. AFC North, Steelers, that's it, 11-2.
Yeah.
One more win, they clinch the whole AFC. Not just the AFC North, they clinch the whole AFC.
Yeah, AFC.
Home field advantage. And that's so crucial in regards to the playoffs.
Sure is.
AFC South, wow. This team here is not a joke. And I heard something this morning.
They balling, man. Those young guys, man, they are really paying off now. All those draft picks, all those sorry teams, and those high draft picks, and now they're paying off. And I like that. I like that tandem out there, them corner tandem of Ramsey and Bowie.
Yeah.
I like those guys out there, man.
And Jacksonville actually has the best defense in the league.
Understandable. I mean, they went out and they played very well last week. I mean,
beating Seattle. Yeah. Now the ending of that game was pretty crazy. Yeah,
I mean, come on, man. Not only does these teams have to know how to win, these fans need to know how to be winners and not throw stuff at the players, man.
Right.
What are y'all doing?
Real quick, Eric says last time the Rams won up Washington. I'm not sure what you are referring to, Eric, so let me know what you mean in regards to that. And then Steve says, yes, my first time. Thank you. You say, oh, yeah, he is a Cowboy fan. They have a chance.
Sorry to hear that, man.
They do have a chance.
Sorry.
They do have a chance to still get into the playoffs. They got to keep on winning, though. You can't have no losses.
I don't know what happened to the Cowboys. That was my Super Bowl pick.
What happened was
my Super Bowl pick.
What happened was Zeke Elliott. That's what happened.
Zeke.
And matter of fact, he should be back pretty soon, too.
Zeke need to leave these women alone and play football.
I'm telling you, man, these ain't loyal.
I'm not going to say all that.
No, they ain't.
I'm not gonna say that because we talk about another topic with Marshall Falk and them in a minute.
Yeah. Pretty serious.
Nah, I'm not gonna you gonna have me on tape saying nothing.
Like let's refer back to
the platform show where Kelsey was talking all
the 12-13 edition of the platform.
I ain't saying nothing over here.
But, yes, the Jacksonville Jaguars are actually leading the AFC South. They are balling. I'll listen to Bernie Miklasz this morning as well. he brought up a good point. He said, what's a team that can go into the playoffs and win without having that excellent, great quarterback play? They can kind of do what Baltimore did years ago when Trent Dilfer led the league. I said, And he said the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes, definitely
Can be that team.
I see it. Man, they got a great defense.
Yeah. So
I want to see them down the line once they start to gel as a team. They're still young.
Yeah.
They're young. That's scary because they're young, and that means they could get better.
Yeah. And then you got Fournette, running back.
Oh man, see, he's a beast. He was a beast in high school too.
Probably was,
high school
right. He had to
and
be.
college.
Yeah, he had to be. Yeah, so Jacksonville is a team definitely on the rise. Tell me about the NFC.
Now, see, in the NFC, we got the NFC West right here, man. We already talked about it. Rams 9-4, Seahawks 8-5. It all comes down to that. NFC North, Vikings. That's
a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap right there. And then the NFC South, still close to the Saints and Panthers. And the Falcons are right behind them. They got the wild card here yet.
How about the NFC East?
NFC East?
Oh, that's a wrap.
Yeah, I didn't even mention the NFC East, but you already know it's the Eagles. Even though Carson Wentz went down with an ACL injury, he's out for the season, y'all.
Yeah.
But, Nick Foles, what is it with these former Rams quarterbacks balling? You got Nick Foles.
Case Keenum. Doing it big.
And then before them two, you had Sam Bradford that was doing pretty good.
Right.
Maybe it wasn't the quarterback. Maybe it was the coach.
Well, we knew that. That's why the coach ain't there no more.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Jeff Fisher wants to have one more shot in the NFL?
What, as waterman?
Might as well be. Next.
Can't advise nothing for me. I don't have nothing for me. He can advise the Normandy Vikings football team.
Right.
He ain't no pro. It ain't a pro offense. The game has passed him by.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thoughts on that.
Shouts out to my boy Jason Clark. Welcome to the show. I believe this is his first time as well. So shouts out to you, my dude. Get at us. Let us know what's up. Let's get it in. Up next, real quick, college basketball. It's getting exciting, man. Mizzou, they of course they don't have Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah,
but the team is getting better and better. It's good to see Conzo Martin laying down that imprint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
laying down that foundation that this ain't the same old team. We've already matched our season total of wins from last year.
That's wild, man. That's wild. The season just started.
So shouts out to Mizzou. Keep on.
I didn't
playing.
know that. Wow.
Keep on winning. Keep on doing y'all thing. Y'all not ranked yet. Y'all almost there, but keep on winning. Keep on winning. Let's just go over this top 25. We'll start from 25, go up to number 1. All right. So number 25, we got Cincinnati.
And we got Texas Tech.
23, Arizona.
Yeah, Florida.
21, Baylor.
20, Tennessee.
19, Florida State.
18, Notre Dame.
17, Purdue.
16, Virginia.
15, Seton Hall.
14, TCU.
13, KU.
12, Gonzaga.
11, West Virginia.
Number 10, Xavier.
9, Texas A&M.
Number 8, Kentucky.
7, North Carolina.
Number 6, the U.
5, Arizona State.
Number 4, Duke.
3, Wichita State.
Number 2, Michigan State.
And number 1, Villanova.
So
that's college basketball for y'all. Now, let's go into the NBA.
Let's do it.
What a season so far. Eric, he had a comment on here that we're gonna get to in just a second. He has on here, why doesn't LeBron James get his due? Very soon, we're gonna discuss that. So get ready. Let's go ahead and break down these standings in the Eastern Conference. We'll start off with 15, going to number 1. And what a change.
It's funny that you're starting at the bottom now.
Yeah.
Because when you start at the top, it was like,
yeah.
I see what you're doing, Smooth.
Yeah. Number 15, Atlanta Hawks at only 6-21. 14, the Bulls.
They got a heck of a player on the Bulls, though. That one young rookie.
Lauren, what's his name?
Oh, I can't even pronounce his name.
McKinnon.
Yeah.
13, Hornets. 12, Magic. 11, Nets. 10, Heat. Number 9, Knicks. If the playoffs start today, these next 8 teams will be in the playoffs. Pistons, number 8.
They slipping and falling.
Yes, they are. Lost 7 in a row after having a great start.
Slip.
Philadelphia
falling. Can't get up.
76ers, number 7. Washington Wizards. I am not impressed by this team. I'm sorry.
Yes.
They're number 6. The Indiana Pacers. Shouts out to Victor Oladipo. That dude is balling.
Man. Yeah.
That dude is balling. Man.
Whew, sure is, man.
Number 4, Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm not even going to try it. The Greek freak.
Number 3. And this team here, they just stay in the race, don't they? The Toronto Raptors.
Always there, man.
They stay right there. But
just call the rapper's name. They'll be there.
But
like
number 2, and only 2.5 games behind the top seed. Finally.
They are back.
The Cavaliers are at number 2.
Where have y'all been, man?
Where have y'all been all my life? Number 1, Boston Celtics. But let's talk about the Cavaliers.
What about the Western Conference? Y'all, the Western Conference don't get no love now?
They all right. all right. Go ahead. Break down the West real quick.
I'm just going to
Go ahead.
fair in some airtime right here.
They all right. They cool.
We'll start from the bottom again. Number 15, the Mavericks, 8-20. Lord. 14, got the Grizzlies. 13, the Suns. Number 12, the Kings. Yeah. The Lakers, what is you doing, y'all?
Wow.
They at 11. Clippers, what? They at 10. The Thunder, man. Thunder, what's up with these? The Thunder, 9. And if the playoffs started today, we've have the Jazz at 8. Pelicans at 7. It's number 6, the Trailblazers. Number 5, the Denver Nuggets.
Who?
The Denver Nuggets. Yes. Number 4, the Timberwolves.
What?
Yeah, them young kids are playing, man.
Whoa.
Them young kids are playing. They're playing well. Number 3, Spurs, of course. Number 2, the Warriors. And number 1, the Rockets.
10-game winning streak.
These 2 teams are on fire. The Warriors, they've won 7 straight. And the Rockets have won 10 straight.
And, these last 3 games now, Steph Curry has been out dealing with the injury.
Yeah,
but Kevin Durant said, "Dun-dun-dun, have no fear." But the Rockets, what was the main concern everyone had about the Rockets when Chris Paul joined?
Can he play well with Harden?
They are having no issues, folks.
Oh, none.
And especially with that offense. Oh, by the way, this show is being sponsored by vodka. That's a dog's drink.
Bruh.
If
y'all know me as a DJ, you know that bruh. I hit the bruh button on you.
But yeah, going back to the Rockets, they are playing incredible ball. They're actually playing defense.
Yeah.
James Harden, he's up there in the MVP ranks. Chris Paul, he's coming in. He was out for 20 games. He's found his rhythm now, and he's happy.
He is.
He was not happy in the Clippers, in Clipper Nation.
Well, as you can see.
But yes, he is doing his thing. The Houston Rockets, they are balling. They are a legit threat to Golden State. A team that we thought would be a legit threat, which right now they're in the outs looking in. They're knocking at the door.
Yeah.
It's the Thunder. And it's not a lot.
Thunder has been disappointing.
It's not a lot of good things coming out of OKC.
No.
PG-13, Paul George, he says right now we're not having fun.
That's not good.
And now sources sources
right.
are saying that talks are already percolating for him to still go to his preferred destination, which is where?
The Lakers.
Exactly. But let's go to the
now we can talk
East.
about one LBJ.
Yes, because this man here. Earlier, I was talking to or chatting with a former coworker of mine, and at the time, this is when Boston had like that 15-game winning streak, but Cleveland was like losing pretty bad.
Yeah,
and I was saying, now I did quote, I said at this time, Kyrie is the MVP, and he's been the most clutch player in the NBA. But about a week after I said that, the King came back to claim his throne. LeBron James, he's leading the league in clutch points. What he's done with this team from 2 weeks ago to now, the Cavaliers recently had a 13-game winning streak. Straight balling, or should I say the last 4 weeks, straight balling. The team has finally gelled, and all of this was without Tristan Thompson and also without Isaiah Thomas.
Still out.
And also without Iman Shumpert. So the Cavaliers has been rolling out with
and then without former MVP too. He's been having some issues.
Who's that?
Rose.
Oh, exactly. Oh, Lord, that story there.
Yeah.
But for the Cavaliers to come back and have a 12-game winning streak with a starting lineup that consists of Jose Calderon, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, J.R. Crowder, and Kevin Love.
J.R. Crowder. That's a who, because I don't even know who J.R. Crowder is.
Man, I mean, I'm sorry. I did say J.R. Crowder. It's Jay Crowder, excuse me.
Still don't know who he is.
Jay Crowder.
Still don't know who Jay Crowder is. Sorry.
What a turnaround. And it's all been led thanks to the King, LeBron James. LeBron James is probably having his best overall season in the last 3 or 4 years. Going bananas. He's taking more clutch shots. He's improving his free throws, which has been a very big issue for him. But he's also doing well behind the arc. So, Eric, let me know what else you guys. I see he got MVP. So, yes. And he also said the T-Wolves got some young killers. That's true.
I'm more of a fan of LeBron James off the court than on the court, man. Because he has been excellent addressing a lot of the issues that a lot of athletes are scared to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's, been very character guy, man, and somebody that you can truly look up to if you're a kid trying to, make it to the NBA, man. He's more, I'm more of a fan of him. He's a great basketball player, better person.
And Eric, yes, you're right. This is the King every year, but it seems like it's a little added step to his game. The older he's getting, the better he's playing. And it reminded me of another man that wore number 23. Like the older he got, the more evolved his game got.
Slow down now. Slow your roll now.
I'm just saying. I ain't saying he is.
Not want to go down that road.
I'm not saying he is. But all I'm saying, just like what Eric just points out, the older that he gets, his game is improving. He may not be able to jump from building to building anymore, but he still can outrun you. When need be, he can still outmuscle you. He's an excellent passer. But for him to improve his outside jumper and his free throws, it adds a bit more element to his game. So at this time, I would have to give him the slight edge over James Harden and Kyrie for MVP as of right now. He's trying to claim the MVP throne that he hasn't had in 3 seasons now.
I'm not gonna call the MVP now because it's a long season.
It is.
So I gotta see more. I got to see more consistency. This is only almost at the halfway point. We ain't even got to the Christmas game yet.
That should be pretty exciting. It's coming up.
Yeah, so
a lot of good games coming up.
Let's see what happens at the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Because, hey, the first half of the season, Cavaliers, remember where the Cavaliers were, okay?
And then don't forget, pretty soon, they just got Tristan Thompson back last night, but pretty soon you're going to see the debut of Isaiah.
And that's crazy, ain't it?
Thomas.
That's crazy, ain't it? He hasn't even played a game in Cleveland right now.
Not one.
So,
not one. But some good stuff on the way. NHL. We'll go over these points. Oh, and I'm sorry. I want to go back. I forgot. There's one topic I want to discuss real quick. Going back to the Clippers. They have not had a great season at all. If you go back to their record, Clippers are number 10 in the league, 10 and 15. Do you think that it's time to tell Doc Rivers, thank you for your time and services. We wish all the best in all your future endeavors.
Yes, I think it's about that time to say bye-bye.
Yeah. Doc Rivers.
It's one of the, it's like a old 90s R&B song. It's about that time to let you go, man.
There was a point in a few years that Doc Rivers was probably right next to Greg Popovich and being like the best coach.
I think he is. It's just the scene. I've said this before, when we was talking about Mike Matheny. Sometimes I don't care how great of a coach you are. Once you lose that locker room, that's it. It happens to the best of them. And there's no need to try to force anything and to try to do things. Look, it's just sometimes you just got to part ways, change scenery. I'm pretty sure he's a great coach. And once he leaves LA, he is going to find a place and he's going to thrive. He's going to thrive as coach.
Do you think that Doc Rivers would be better served having like a more of a younger upstart team that's more hungrier?
I think so. And and younger guys are looking for that leadership. They're looking for someone to show them what to do, and Doc Rivers is that guy to do that.
And not to jump off topic, but how do you feel about Herm Edwards going back to college football?
Same way, I don't expect him to go up there and win national championships, but I think he
make an impact.
Yeah, he's going to make an impact with these young players, man. I like it. If I had a son that's going into college football, they're looking at Arizona State, I'm like, yeah, go play for Herm Edwards. Yeah, go play for him, man. Because you play to win the game.
Hello. So yeah, Doc Rivers, I think it's time. NHL standings in the Eastern Conference.
We didn't even talk about college football coaches and those changes. We might have to go through that later time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, just I'll leave a note to go over that.
Yeah, let's do that.
So NHL, real quick, once again, it's the teams with the highest points who goes on further, basically.
Yeah.
In regards to standings. So right now, I believe they have the best record of all of NHL. Yes, they do. The Tampa Bay Lightning, 46 points.
They have emerged. 5-game winning streak.
Maple Leafs, 41. Bruins, 32. Canadiens, 30. Panthers, 29. Red Wings, 28. Senators, 25. Sabres, 22. That was in the Atlantic Division. And the Metropolitan Division, Blue Jackets, 39. Capitals, 39. They're on the rise. Devils, 38. Islanders, 37. Rangers, 35. Penguins, 35. Flyers, 31. Hurricanes, 31. Once again, for those who really don't follow hockey that much,
like me,
in which he actually just learned recently, but how the points go is, of course, you get no points if you lose. You get 2 points if you win. If you go to overtime, both teams get 1 point automatically, and then the team who wins get the second point. So that's how they determine the point system in hockey. In the Western Conference, what we got?
All right, in Western Conference, the Central Division, we got the St. Louis Blues with the most points, 44. Are they Winnipeg?
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
You got it.
Winnipeg Jets, 41. Nashville Predators, 40. The Wild, 35. Stars, 35. The Blackhawks, 35. 3-game winning streak. And then the Avalanche is 30. In the Pacific Division, I almost said it. See, I said Pacific. Look, I'm a nappy-headed kid from the hood. I'm just trying. I'm trying my best, y'all. In that division, I just said, the Kings have 43, Golden Knights 40, the Sharks with 35.
South Las Vegas, man.
Yeah, Las Vegas. Yeah, Calgary Flames 35, the Ducks 33, Canucks 32, Oilers 28, and the Coyotes with 19.
There we go. So now the
Blues are still playing well, I see.
Blues still playing well. Unfortunately, they are now going through the injury bug.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Our captain, probably our best defender, Alex Pietrangelo, he's going to be out for a couple of games. We just recently lost Jaden Schwartz. He was on our second line. He's a winger, one of our top scorers. He's going to be out for a few weeks. So right now we're going through that time in which other guys like Tarasenko and others, they have to step up and create some opportunities and score. So Blues, hold on tight. They have the second best overall points in the NHL, but right behind the Lightning. So Blues, just keep on doing it. That's why it's so important to jump off, start the season off right by winning.
Definitely.
So then you can kind of have those moments where, okay, you may lose 2 out of 3.
You're going to have a lag in the season. This is going to happen.
Yeah, but still you're able to still be on top, and that's where you are right now. So we are definitely winding down, man. It's been good. Be back talking about sports again. We've been gone for 2 weeks. We came back. We're better than ever. We sound better.
Sure do.
Than ever. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good. And pretty soon you're going to see us have some different microphones, so you won't see all this anymore. You'll be seeing this and you're going to be just talking. Yeah. And be clear as that thing. So feels good, man, to keep on progressing.
It feels good.
Yeah. It feels good. I'm sorry. We're not singers. We don't get paid to sing. We get paid to DJ though.
Yeah, we got cards and everything, man.
Right.
It's got the logos and all that.
We bees in the trap. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So, last thing here. Wrestling. So, it's been some interesting matchups over the last few weeks. Not gonna break everything down.
Yeah, but overall, I've heard, because I haven't seen it, and haven't been missing much, but SmackDown has been.
Yeah, it's not looking good on SmackDown. And I think it's tough from the top. AJ Styles is a champion. But, the previous champion was Jinder Mahal, and he was losing a lot of steam.
Yeah, he was.
And, losing a lot of steam in regards to being champion doesn't draw a big crowd at SmackDown live events. And that's what was going on.
Mm.
That's why they actually made that change to AJ Styles. But going back to Raw real quick before we jump to SmackDown, Roman Reigns, I don't think he was on the show yet. I mean, back on the show when he was the Intercontinental Champion. So
yeah, that's the last thing I saw, and he won the championship. So I already know that. Yeah.
So Roman Reigns, he has been doing the the Intercontinental Champion Open, whatever. Whoever wants to come get some. And it's been some good matches. The last few weeks, he's faced Jason Jordan. Great match. Last week, I'm trying to think who he faced. Tip of the tongue. Oh, gosh, I can't think who it was. I know last night, Monday night, he faced Cesaro, and that was probably the match of the year.
Really?
I'm going to say it now. That probably could be the match of the year.
Yeah, because you got Cesaro.
Cesaro needs to have a singles title run. He has to have one. I would love to see Cesaro face Brock Lesnar.
That's the thing with these Intercontinental Championship opens. They do that, I think, because they didn't really have a storyline for the belt or for the champion. So they just make these opens to see what sticks. Well, from what you said here, maybe they have something right here. They put on a good show. I don't know. They got to have some kind of. They're trying to build up the Roman Reigns organically,
right?
And so they don't want him to win outright because that's what everybody else expects anyway, for him to just win everything. So they're giving the Intercontinental belt and see what produces from there. But I see what they're doing, but we'll see.
But then they're also trying to elevate that title and have a lot more elite matches, which has been happening these last few weeks.
And that's something that I would agree.
And Roman Reigns is actually also getting set up to face Samoa Joe very soon. So that should be a good matchup for the title. I wish I can recall who Roman Reigns faced last week. It'll come back to me if I remember. But I know once again, one week it was Jason Jordan. Another week it was I'm sorry. 2 weeks ago it was what's his name? Golly, I just had it. Guitar dude.
Oh, Elias
Sampson. Then that was a good match too. Then last week, Jason Jordan, and then this past Monday, it was Cesaro. Once again, getting ready to face possibly Samoa Joe. They got a little not chemistry, but they got a little story mode going on in his own. Another big story mode, Kane and Braun Strowman. These guys been going at it ever since way back to like before Survivor Series. I think it was TLC.
Yeah, and I heard that there's some kind of stipulation happening.
Yeah, so the winner of the match from this past Monday is going to face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble.
All right.
Unfortunately, the match ended out in a draw.
Well, you know what that's setting up.
Yeah, so
triple threat.
And the thing is
triple threat, man.
The thing is that will the match live up to the hype?
No, because I was reading on one of the wrestling groups that I'm a part of, which is NAW, the favorite name for a group. And they said, look, it's setting up for a triple threat match. And basically he lined up the match. What's going to happen is it's going to be Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Kane. Braun Strowman and Kane is going to take out Brock Lesnar early on in the match. He's going to be out. And then Kane and Braun Strowman is going to beat each other up to a pulp. And at the end,
here comes
Brock Lesnar, here he comes. He's going to have Suplex City for about 5 minutes on both of them. And then for the grand finale, he's going to stack both of them up and have an epic F5. And then that's the end of the match. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. You're probably right.
And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. That's what's going to happen.
So, anything else? Can't forget about the ladies.
Yes.
Paige, she came back and she started a whole new group, Absolution. Yes.
Interesting.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. They've been wreaking havoc until this past Monday, in which the whole women's division came out to help out Sasha Banks, Mickie James, and Bayley. When Absolution was actually everyone came out when Asuka was in the ring by herself against Absolution. Everyone from Mickie James, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox, Nia Jax came out. Talk about her in a second as well, because you're gonna be surprised with what I'm gonna tell you. And even the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss came out.
Yeah,
to cause some havoc.
That's cool and all. I really think they should just need to isolate these storylines, man.
It's gonna be hard.
They have the talent. Isolate the Absolution and have them fight a group of women over here, and have some others. They develop something over there, just like the men. It's just they have enough talent to do it. So do that. Like, you got to bring in the host. It's just like the old model. You know, it's like driving. If you have a new Ferrari, you just drive 20 miles per hour all day. You're not even using the car. Come on, people.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And one more thing I want to bring up. The cruiserweight division has been showing out recently. They don't get all the pub like the other matches do. But these last 3 weeks, they have had a fatal 4-way match. And the winner of each match will face each other. And the reason why I say 3, I'll break that down in a second. First week was the winner of the fatal 4-way will face the winner of whoever wins that following week. The winner of the first week was one of our idiots of the week, Rich Swann. Yes, Rich Swann was arrested for basically kidnapping his wife. He has been suspended indefinitely from the WWE. More than likely, his career is going to be over in the WWE.
Dummy.
He won the first week. The following week, Drew Gulak, whatever his name is, he won. So the plan was going to be Rich Swann, Gulak to face off. But because of Rich Swann got arrested and he's gone now, they had to do another fatal 4-way. This guy I'm about to name, I've always liked this dude from the moment I saw him. Incredible talent. Dude has the look. And that's Cedric Alexander. Get a chance.
I got to check this guy out.
Check him out. Dude is the real deal. Remember like the hype that we had for Apollo Crews when he was in NXT?
Yeah, and he was very disappointing.
Cedric Alexander has more. And he's actually able to show it. So get a chance to go on YouTube.
I've been slipping on my wrestling game, y'all.
Check out Cedric Alexander.
Really have.
Dude is the truth. He won, so now he's going to face Gulak next week. The winner of that match will face Enzo for the belt. But, yeah, Cedric Alexander. Check it out. Going to SmackDown. SmackDown's getting ready for Clash of Champions. You're going to have some good matches coming up. There's one match in particular. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens will face off against Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. The winner, if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens lose that match, they will both be fired from all of WWE.
Well, we already know what's going to happen there.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry. Going back to Raw real quick. Remember I said about Nia Jax?
Yeah, Nia Jax.
She has a little on-screen fling for Enzo Amore. The last 2 weeks, she been coming to him like, how you doing?
Enzo?
Yes.
What?
Go on YouTube or the WWE Network and check it out.
Remember when Mark Henry had a thing for Mae Young?
Oh, Lord. Yo, you trying to compare Mae Young to, to Enzo?
The WWE has a history of this. I'm just pointing that out.
It's true. It's damn true. Another match coming up on SmackDown. AJ Styles versus Jinder Mahal. It's going to be interesting to see if Mahal will win that belt back now that SmackDown is done with Survivor Series. You know, it's going to be pretty amazing to see. Another match. It's going to be Charlotte Flair versus Natalya for the Women's Championship for SmackDown. Another match we have coming up, a triple threat match. Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and Bobby Roode for the United States Championship. Let's see.
Is Dolph Ziggler going to get any love, man?
See, Dolph Ziggler has been put into that let's make other guys better mode. position. So he gonna still do his thing, but it's gonna be highly unlikely between Baron Corbin and Bobby Roode that Ziggler will come out on top.
Wow,
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Now
he's like a high paid jobber.
Have you been able to check out the Bludgeon Brothers yet?
I've seen a little bit of them, man. They are pretty good. I like this team.
They have been showing out. They're getting a lot of good reviews.
They're the same tag team, but I like the gimmick.
Yeah. So watch out for that team. They're gonna be facing Breezango at Clash of Champions. Going back to the tag teams though, you're gonna have the New Day versus the Usos versus Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Triple threat match for the tag team championship.
A lot of triple threats in this thing.
Yeah, buddy. A whole lot going on. So SmackDown, that's what they are warming up to right now. So
Clash of Champions.
Now that match with Charlotte Flair and Natalya is going to be a lumberjack match. Now don't forget, people, there's still someone from the women's division, and we saw it happen. Well, no, we actually saw her old sidekick get it for her, but Carmella still has the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Sure does.
And can't forget about that.
Interesting.
Clash of Champions.
People forgot about it.
Right. Clash of Champions goes down this weekend only on the WWE Network.
Yes. Only for $9.99.
$9.99. First month free. I ain't getting paid for all that. Let me stop.
Yeah, they ain't paying this show, man.
Right. So up next, Idiot of the Week.
Lord, and we got a bevy of idiots that just occurred here.
Yes,
Which one you want to talk about first?
Yes, we do.
Since we're talking about wrestling,
let's go ahead. Well, we always just discussed Rich Swann.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see.
So that's while you were looking that up. Rich Swann was arrested earlier this week for kidnapping his wife and I think threatening to kill her or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, man?
Bruh.
Dude, I'm speechless on that. You can just leave her. Divorce, separation, kidnapping. That's what you do. We're gonna pick kidnapping now. I don't understand. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself, but you ain't the only one.
And like I said before, more than likely, he's not coming back.
Yeah, it's his career over, man.
Now, bigger things.
Yeah, bigger idiots.
You would have never thought that you would have idiot and this guy's name in the same sentence. But Marshall Faulk, beloved Ram,
my favorite player of all time.
Marshall Faulk, his twin.
I am not a twin. I don't have twin personalities, folks.
Thank you, Lord. Marshall Faulk, along with 3 other NFL Network analysts, Ike Taylor and Heath Evans, was among 3 NFL Network analysts. Once again, Faulk, Ike Taylor, and Heath Evans were suspended pending an investigation into allegations of sexual misconduct, sexual harassment by a former female NFL Network employer. She actually was like their tailor, make sure the suits were right on you and everything.
Right.
And guys are probably getting a little bit, masculine and doing some extra stuff they shouldn't be doing. And also includes former NFL Network personality Warren Sapp.
Dang, surprising.
Eric Davis. And then he currently is on ESPN, but he also got suspended right now as well, Donovan McNabb. This has truly been the year, especially the last few months, of the hashtag Me Too movement.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever has been done in the dark, way in the past, whether it's been years ago, a few months ago, whatever, it's coming out.
Definitely.
All these guys that think that they got it, all because I'm Marshall Falk, I'm a Hall of Famer, I have a ring, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It just ain't right.
And you know, when I saw this other night, I said when I did my did a little quick late night edition of the platform, it was just crazy. Like, what else gonna happen? You know, you had the whole Matt Lauer thing, then you got this thing going with politicians. And
politicians stepping
now
down.
it's hitting the NFL world.
Actors, in all fields of entertainment, politics, business. We got business moguls stepping down from their businesses. Russell Simmons, another guy, another big major mogul. I forget, his name escapes me. He stepped down from his empire.
Right.
So I think, you know, look,
Al Franken, I think, wasn't
Al Franken, he stepped down.
Yeah.
Conyers, who was civil rights leader, you know, fixture in the civil rights movement and in politics.
Right.
He's retired. Listen, man, we got to be fellas, we got to do better. We have to do better, men. We got to be better men. We gotta start going back to those basic etiquettes, just respecting women, you know, be respectful, and not just to women, just to everyone, but especially to women, you know, respect them as professionals, as individuals who are out there working and just being human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't continue to disrespect women, man. It's just bottom line. Keep your hands, your thoughts, and your actions to yourselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, gotta do better, man.
We gotta do better. And hey, you can have there, you know, opinions about the women that are coming out saying this, that, you know, having these allegations, but at the end of the day, we have to do better. You know, at the end of the day, we have to be better as men. That's the bottom line. You know, that's all I got to say about that, man.
Yeah, man.
And so that's that's why. Well, I'm joking. You know, I joke about, you know, hey, you ain't gonna catch me doing, because that's not who I am. You know, and that shouldn't be any other men's position to go out and just you know, degrade women. It's just not right. It's not cool. Yeah. It's not hip, man.
And then the thing, just because you are a big guy, you know, a big star or whatever, it gives you the right
power, or, you know, whatever.
Right. Nah, at the end of the day, you're still human.
Yeah.
So once again, thou art the idiots of the week.
Congratulations, gentlemen. You all have played yourselves.
So, last segment. This has been a great show. We've had a nice amount of feedback.
Yeah,
man. I love it, man. Let's keep this going strong. You know, like emoji strong.
Right.
What if? What is your what if?
My what if? What if the Cardinals?
Oh, baseball related. Mine was too.
Yeah. What if the Cardinals go out and pull off the big trade with the Rays, and they end up getting Longoria, Colome, and Archer? What happens to the Cardinals next season?
Defense is definitely going to be top notch, because Longoria is still an elite third baseman. So nothing's getting past him. You're going to have the evolution of the constant evolution of the young. Colton Wong, if healthy, is going to be very solid at first. And more than likely going to have Matt Carpenter stay at one position all year long. And he can focus on that. And that's first base. And right behind him, for off day or whatever, or matchup purposes, you'll still have Jose Martinez. And with Oquendo back, McGee in the mix, whether we have Longoria or not, but if we right now we're talking about if we have him, we're going to be very solid. We're going to be an elite team. Cubs, better watch out because we're going to have them pieces, especially with the outfield going to be covered already from in between Pham, Fowler, and Ozuna. And the ball going to find the grass in the outfield. I'm saying it now. But, yes, and then Archer. You're talking about an elite pitcher. Can you imagine having a rotation with Martinez, Archer, eventually Alex Reyes?
Mm-hmm.
Like we ain't talking about him.
If he doesn't get traded within that,
he
in that cohort.
Trust me, he ain't going nowhere. They're gonna make sure he stays put.
He was tough with Stanton. Now
they talks. Weaver, because you saw what he did last year, and then maybe a Wainwright or Walker. So you're looking at a team here that if you add Archer, oh my Lord, and Archer is athletic, in which he ain't no punk when he take at bats either.
Yeah,
he's very, he likes to be a part of a big game. Can you imagine just have coming from a team from Tampa Bay? Hardly had any fans. Then going to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Same thing with Longoria. Same thing with Marcell Ozuna. To know at least 81 nights a year that you're gonna be playing in front of 40,000 people.
Yeah.
Because best believe every game is gonna, especially with these moves that we making now, we're gonna have 40,000 people every night.
Yeah,
and I'm showing Siddall this this post of the party deck. That's what it's gonna be called. It's gonna be called the party deck. It's gonna be somewhere out in the right field.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But if that happens, we're gonna be sitting pretty for. I mean, and I forgot the closer. Cologne. Shut down closer.
Yeah,
a problem that we've been having for years now. Mind you, we also signed. Matter of fact, I forgot about that. Let me put this back up.
Yeah, we signed.
We signed for the bullpen. Luke Gregerson. He was originally drafted. He was originally drafted by the Cardinals.
We also picked up another.
Yes. They call him the Lizard King.
The Lizard King. Yeah.
His name here. Let me pull it back up here. I love the internets.
Them internets.
The internets. But let's see where you at. Okay. Miles Mikolas.
Yeah, the Lizard King.
Yes, he played in Japan last season to work on this game, improved this game. Cardinals liked him. They got him. So he's going to actually be part of the rotation. It looks good. If we get Longoria,
Smoooth,
Archer, and Cologne, it'll look very, very good.
Smoooth, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
You know what? I would actually say that the Cardinals will actually be third place next year.
He's stupid.
I really believe that. I really believe they will make it to third place.
And, I got a feeling that
I have a feeling that it will be third place.
I got a feeling that it's not about the players.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So
I just said I explained this earlier as to why I'm saying that.
So with that being said,
but all those players, they will still make third place. Thank you.
Oh, Eli has joined in. Shouts out to Eli. You missed the wrestling, my brother.
Yeah,
but
gotta tune in next week.
Right. If you got to say anything right now, top of your head, wrestling, let us know in the next.
Yeah, because you're getting ready to
2 minutes.
Roll this up.
Right. Shouts out to Marte. What's good, my dude? Welcome to the platform. This is first time on the show.
All right.
Hey, we here every Wednesday night. We've been gone the last 2 weeks, but we're back every Wednesday night, 6:30 Central Standard Time, right here for the next hour and a half, maybe 2 hours every day. We keeping it real.
Yeah, all the way real.
All the way real.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you. Also, Andre Tucker. This is a friend of mine from a classmate of mine as well from my high school. Good dude. He was starting quarterback for the football team a couple years ago. Eli says SMH to Rich Swan. Yeah. He was
the idiot of the week.
Yeah.
Amongst others.
He was idiot of the week along with Marshall Falk, Heath Evans, Ike Taylor, Donovan McNabb, Warren Sapp.
We had a host of idiots.
Yes, we did.
Now, what's your what if?
My what if? What if the New York Yankees missed the playoffs?
If the New York Yankees missed the playoffs, the Cardinals will win the World Series that year.
How you feel about the Yankees getting
which means they're not missing the playoffs, man. They ain't missing the playoffs.
How you feel about Aaron Boone coaching the Yankees?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I know a lot about him as in his playing days, and I know a lot about him in the booth. Not really keen on what he can do as a coach. Be interesting.
Now,
but he can't. It would be hard to mess it up.
Well, now I was going to say
it'd be hard to mess it up. Now you gotta have pitching. Now
I was going to say here are two examples that I want to bring up that leads to Aaron Boone. They've all had the same kind of path going to their positions.
Mm-hmm.
One didn't have a long-standing success. He should have been, but I think he was blackballed. But Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr. What do they have in common compared to Aaron Boone?
They were former players.
What else?
They were role players in their right.
After playing basketball.
Oh, they were announcers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No coaching experience.
Mm-hmm. No coaching experience. That's right.
And then
you think Mark Jackson was blackballed?
I think so, man.
How can that be?
Because the league in between Golden State. Cause remember, like when the Yankees, the Knicks were trying to find a coach and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was saying Mark Jackson. Phil Jackson wasn't having it. Golden State, they didn't want to keep Mark Jackson. Steve Kerr basically inherited Mark Jackson's team.
Sure did.
Mark Jackson should be a coach right now.
Yeah.
Mark Jackson should be a coach right now.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason why he shouldn't be. But right now, he is the best commentator I think in the game.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Or one of the best commentators in the game.
Hand down, man down.
But real quick, Eli.
But we have a bonus. What if?
Yes, he says Enzo and Naya storyline is.
I said that threw me for a loop. Eli,
he didn't even know until I said it.
I ain't know, man.
He didn't even know until I brought it up. And then he says,
I said Mark Henry and Mae Young again.
Right. Then what if Vince McMahon hands the company over to, that's his what if. What if McMahon hands the company over to Triple H? Wow.
It would be a better product. It would be a heck of a lot more use of great talent, fresh storylines. He'd probably get rid of some of these writers, get them out of here, get them the heck out of here, and let the wrestlers be wrestlers and do promos.
Right.
You see what the Woken Matt doing? Let these guys go. Right. Come on, man. Let them do it.
Yeah.
And that Woken Matt wouldn't have been Woken Matt without writers. Writers can't come up with that.
Right.
Come on. Yes. Yeah, but Vince McMahon is old school.
He said, what if Daniel Bryan gets cleared for a return? That's all we can say in regards to that. And with that being said, we're back. Better than ever. Oh, Eli, let us know. how do we sound now? I know we sound crystal clear than
Yeah.
HD. Am I right? Let me know real quick. Am I right? I know you like, wait a minute. They sound hecka good now.
That's right, man.
He talking about Delightful from Matt Hardy.
Delightful.
Let us know, y'all, how we sound now compared to how we did in the past.
Give us some feedback on that too.
It's only going to get better. He said extra crispy,
Extra crispy,
like chicken. All right.
just like our skin tone. Anyway, we're going back.
Say sound on point.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. So everyone, once again, thanks for your time. We had, how many comments did we have today? I'm reading over 54 comments.
All right.
I love it.
We back, man.
We back. We stronger. Let everyone know that this is the show to check out every freaking week, unless some personal going on.
Every Wednesday, man, and we're gonna be here.
Hey,
Talking about sports, man.
we're more reliable than shows like Empire and Star because they ain't on the air no more right now. They got a break. So guess what?
Ain't no excuse.
You got us.
Ain't no excuse. You can't TiVo this.
There you go. So tell a friend.
Come on, man.
To tell a friend. To tell
Did I
their
say
friends.
TiVo?
Yeah, you did.
That's old.
The old school DVR.
Old school.
Tell a friend.
Yeah. Damn.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend. To just click on that like and share and follow us and join us next week on the platform right here on Facebook. I am Smooth.
I am Siddall.
And when it's about sports,
It becomes our business.
we out. We out.
Power
Right,
up on
right. We out. We out. Ba-da-da-da-da.